Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills. Welcome back to the video and the series on our Year in the Dark on Stalker. As you guys can see, we're on Stalker, and we are currently on day 26, moving into day 27. It's going pretty good. For carcass harvesting, we have 5 cooking. Hit that in the last video, I believe it was. It's going pretty good. We got 95 on this deer hide and those guts, 68 on this wolf pelt, and 63 on the black bear pelt. So, doing good so far there. You got all this scrap metal we have here. So for this episode, let's check outside, see what the weather's doing. I'm gonna grab a few pieces of meat to eat anyway. Okay. Weather's kind of iffy. That's what we need to do. There's quite a few wolves around here we need to get cleared out. So, actually, what we're going to do... Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to head over to the dam. Let's grab a few pieces of meat. Head back inside, we'll eat up, get some water, and then we will drop off anything we don't need. That's for sure. Quite a bit of stuff we have on us we don't need, such as the arrow shafts. Don't need to take those with us. Absolutely no reason to. Yeah, don't need all those. Won't need that. To put that on top. Trying to see what else. Well, we got those stones we'll drop off. Got some wood we need to drop off as well. Won't need that. Okay. Okay. Have a few for snares in there. So let's drop off the wood we don't need. We're gonna just put it here for now. That's fishing wood. Okay. Pretty good so far. Let's grab some food. Let's eat this up. So we're gonna head over to the dam. We're gonna see what we got going on over there for loot. Hopefully we find some good stuff. I'm hoping to find a revolver. If we find a revolver, we can start clearing out these wolves around Mystery a lot more reliably. I don't want to go through all my rifle rounds. Doing that, and we might actually find some rifle ammunition while we're over there at the dam. By the time we come back, this stuff will be closer to being cleared up. Are we still carrying the rifle on us? We're not. Do gotta drop those tools though. We don't want to bring those with us. That's 2 pounds. We don't need to worry about. And we put the gun up here, right? Yep, that's on that table. Cool. Well, let's see what the weather's doing. Sounds like it's not doing quite as well as when we first looked. Oh, it's actually doing better. Cool. Nice and clear, easy to see. That's what I like. Drink up. We don't need to grab more water. There's some toilets we can get water from over at the dam. Got a few rocks here we can get rid of. We don't need 9. So we'll drop 7. Keep 2 on us, just in case we got to kite any wolves away from us. Or, you know, in the off chance we did come across the moose that can spawn over here. I doubt we will. I didn't see any markings on the trees when we came over here to check for them the last time I went through here. But it's possible that we may just have missed a, marking on a tree. And if we do, we need to definitely not get hit by him. I don't feel like having broken ribs for... How long is it? 72 hours? Yeah, I think so. It's not fun, that's for sure. And the good thing is we can move freely for the most part in terms of looting, in terms of, like, we're not too limited on food. Whatever we find we can eat and not have to worry about whatsoever. You know, find any ruined food, find any steak, and as long as it's cooked or man-made in some way, we can eat whatever. That always makes it a lot easier. That's for sure. Now, we got a little ways to go here. Not too bad, not too bad. Weather's doing pretty good, we're not losing any temperature. If we get lucky, we won't sprain anything going through here. Sounds like we got some wolves anywhere. There, yep, we got a wolf there, at least one. It's looking like 2. 2 wolves down there. Since we went the way we did, we don't have to worry about them. Could keep going the top way, but I want to loot that train car. So, I'm just going to cut down here. Not a big deal whatsoever. You got 2 flares on us, so, you know, if we do encounter a wolf or something like that, we're not in any real danger at all. Just depends on what you want to use. Yeah, looks like we're pretty clear. I don't think we'll run into any wolves. Around this train, at least. Train car. There's a ravaged deer over there. Let's see what we got. Scrap metal. It's useful, we'll take it. Help our forge run out. Hat, we can break that down to cloth. Book, we gotta start a fire. Useful. Other than that, nothing really worth getting. So, kind of an okay thing, I guess. Could be worse. Definitely could be better though. Got some feathers here. We'll take these. Yes, please. One more. No arrow, sadly, but you can make do without for now. Looks like we'll have another ravaged deer, maybe a dead body of like a human being over here. It's always a possibility. Just doesn't seem like we're gonna run into any wolves. At least on this side of the bridge. So that's good. Shouldn't have to worry too much about anything. There's the dam, as you guys can see. The Carter Dam. Nice place. A lot of reclaimed wood available to break down. There's this body. Another feather. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Feathers are always useful. But yeah, Carter Dam. Pretty nice place. If there's ever a moose, he's usually anywhere between like down this little frozen river. Anywhere through there, up into here, behind these rocks. Usually you'll see markings on the trees if that's going to be the case though, and I don't see any, so I don't think we'll have to worry about him at all. Doesn't look like it. Let's take a look in here. Glove box, what do you got for me? Another flare. See, that's a good find. Flares are really nice. At this point in the game's life cycle, flares are really important. Really, really important. Definitely. Always want to make sure you crouch, grab this. Can be easy to miss. Piece of scrap metal. Gunsmithing book, that'll come in handy. Tomato soup, good eats. And what we got in here? We got anything good in here? Antiseptic, kind of heavy, but we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Some accelerant, that's really useful. Another book, can't hurt.
This'll come in handy.
I will not take that, that's useless. Some soda there. Really handy. Sodas are pretty heavy, but they do give you calories as well as water. Hydration. Whatever you'd like to call it. Get some reishi mushrooms while we're here. Might as well. Got some time. Got plenty of time. Usually there's you know, wolves or a moose here. Telling you now, guarding their mushroom stash. We don't really need to worry about these for cooking skill anymore, but they're still incredibly invaluable. Reishi mushroom tea, I believe, is the one that does the... I believe that's the antibiotic, and rosehip tea is the pain-killing tea. So anything that has to do with antibiotics is really useful. It's not as useful to us at this point, considering we don't have to worry about parasites or food poisoning, especially. That's what there's good for, is food poisoning. So the only time we'd have to really worry about it is if we get in a struggle with a wolf or possibly a bear. Some more soda. That's handy dandy. Probably actually just have a soda. Don't gotta worry about the condition. I don't think soda can give you food poisoning. I might be wrong on that, but I've drank some pretty low quality sodas without level 5 food cooking, and never gotten food poisoning from it. So I think those are pretty safe. Another flare. Wow, that's nice. Ketchup chips. Mmm, delicious. Nothing in there. Some more simple tools. See, guys, this is why we tried to come traveling somewhat light. You should find quite a bit of decent stuff. You know, tools. Won't take that with us. Won't take the food. So, you know, if you head that way, just, you know, just a little ways that way, it'll take you into the ravine. Ravine's really nice. It's usually got a few ravaged deer. It's a cave you can kind of be in. Not a loading cave, just a regular one. So, that doesn't attribute to cabin fever at all, which is handy to know. All these pallets can be broken down for 1.5 hours for 12 pieces. So basically, you spend 1.5 hours to get 6 hours of firewood, which is really useful. If the moose is here, I recommend living here if you want to use up all the meat. You know, put the meat like in here and use all this stuff to cook it up if you want. It's really nice. But yeah, the ravine, that's the rifle cartridge, revolver cartridges. 3 of them, useful. We may come across a revolver yet. A lot of rounds, we can take care of a lot of wolves with that. But anyway, the ravine has the flare pistol you can get, which is really handy. But it's also got no predators. It's a transition zone, predator free. The only thing you'll find is like rabbits and deer. No moose, no bear, no wolves. Nothing but deer and rabbits. Nice place, actually. If you're looking to find a place you don't have to worry about predators too much, it's a really nice place. If you can handle the weather and sleeping in a cave. Which isn't too bad once you got clothing. Even if you don't have the clothing, if you've got decent, you know, if you got some firewood saved up, you know, you can definitely you can definitely stay there for a while. There's quite a few workbenches throughout the dam. I'm not picking that up. That's useless and trash, in my opinion. There's more matches. That's 2 things matches now already. Already a win coming here. Wool mittens. We can break that down for cloth. The dam connects you into a transitional area that takes you over to Pleasant Valley. We won't be heading there quite yet. And we'll probably end up spending the night here in the dam.
Excellent.
Also, tip, these wires, you gotta be careful. If Aurora hits while you're in here, there's some places you can trap because they start sparking. And if you walk over them, it gives you burns and drains your condition incredibly fast. So, I'd recommend when you're traveling around and whatnot in the dam, try to do it during the daytime. And just sleep somewhere in the dam at night. You know, find a clear area and just sleep there. Interestingly enough...
Could end up being useful.
Those aren't too useful, but they might come in handy at some point. Another rifle cartridge, that's nice. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, earlier, this game, the dam used to have a wolf in it, named by the community
Wonder if I
lovingly
can
as
drop
Fluffy.
any of this gear.
Now, I used to patrol the dam, lower part of the dam, I think it was. Sadly, I wasn't around. Ooh, box of rifle rounds. Heck yeah. That's some good stuff right there. Just need to find a revolver. Already good coming here, that's for sure. Already. More than good company. But yeah, sadly I wasn't around during that time. Never got to see that, but they moved that storm lantern. Take that. It's got some fuel in it. They did move that wolf over to the Bleak Inlet. I'm not sure what the building's called. It's the area. It's the building where you make your ammunition, the milling station. That building that you have to be. It has to be an Aurora to get inside of it. So we'll encounter Fluffy over there. So look forward to that. It's a real fun thing to deal with on Interloper. Having to. Then the wolf isn't like a regular wolf. It's not quite as powerful. I don't believe, at least. Because you know you're highly gonna. There's a high chance you're gonna get in a struggle with it. So if it was as strong as a regular wolf, say on Interloper, you know, might be the end of your run. So I think they nerfed it a little bit. But yeah, interesting stuff. This game has a lot of like lore in it, you know. Definitely rewarded for staying up to date. Another flare, which is really nice. We got a safe here. Let's crack this bad boy. Okay, so we got like what, 16? 14. Okay, 14. Okay, somewhere there. So we got 14. Okay. So like 50. 1450. $14.50. We get $14.50, 38. 14.50, 38. Sweet.
I think I can use this.
Rifle cartridge and cash. Not too bad. Could have been a little bit better. But I'll take it. Rifle cartridge is always nice. A recycled can. That's really useful. Scrap metal. See, if we had a hacksaw, we could break down a lot of stuff in the dam for scrap metal. A lot of stuff, actually. Sadly, we don't. We got a first aid kit here, though. So what do we got in here? Painkillers and bandage. Alright. Pretty useful, I'd say. Got some stairs here. I don't exactly remember too well the dam's layout. I know the basics, but I'm not too familiar with it. Yeah, okay. Move this area, fine. Now we are mostly looking out for a revolver. So if I happen to miss it, and you guys spot it, I would highly appreciate you guys letting me know in the comments down below. I do check them every day after my videos are posted. Make sure to read through every comment I get. So anything you guys have to say, any tips or tricks for me, any questions you guys have, if I can, I'll try to answer them. Always appreciate it, you know. And if you guys are watching to this point, you know, I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. And, you know, maybe if you like watching what I put out, maybe like and subscribe. It's free, and it helps me know that I'm putting out stuff you guys like to see, and I really, you know, it really helps me out. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, anytime you guys enjoy anything you see, just like and subscribe so you can see more, you know? It's a win-win. You guys do that. And I know I'm doing stuff you guys... Ooh, revolver. More of that. I just hope we find a revolver. Painkillers. Nice. Look at that. Alright, how about in here? Come on, something good.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh. Ooh. That's what I likes to see. This is a ragged wool shirt. Okay. Put you on. You're better than anything else we got. You're a thin wool. Yeah, you're a lot better. Okay. It's good for us to keep in mind. Need to repair that up. Probably do that before we go to sleep here, madame. We did bring a sewing kit. It's partially used, so just in case something like that happens, stale beef jerky. With our cooking level, it might as well be brand new beef jerky, as far as we're concerned. Newsprint, sweet. Always have some newsprint, I guess. You know, could have been like, I don't know, thermal underwear.
Gotta take this food.
Beef jerky. I don't mind getting beef jerky. I can get that all day. It's definitely good stuff. Okay. None of those are lootable. What about here? Nothing? Alright, well. I find it hard to believe we've not come across a revolver. I almost always find one of those before I find a rifle. And we've got so much ammunition. I think we're pushing 60, 70 rounds for the thing. It'd be so nice to have it, because we could... I despise these. If I've not mentioned it before, you know now, I do not like spray paint. For its weight and the use it actually gives, I think it's useless. I mean, maybe you guys have like a really cool use for it, you know. Always feel free to let me know. Revolver cartridge. If you guys do have a use for it, you know, let me know. You know, if there's a good use that I just, you know, don't know of, I'd happily go back and get them. But as of what I know of the game, they're pretty useless. So, and for 1.18 pounds, that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Come on, something good. Give me like matches or something. Or you could just give me nothing. That's cool too. Okay. Pretty much looted this area to the max. A lot of loot. We're gonna be moving pretty slow going through here. Probably won't take everything back with us. There's a few things we don't need. But, definitely stuff we can take. But, yeah, we'll leave some stuff because, the ravine, you guys know, it's a transitional area. So, how Bleak Inlet works, from my understanding and what little bit I've been there, is that there's a code you need, and to get that code, you gotta, there's 2 transitional zones to get into Bleak Inlet. I think one's through the Muskeg. Yeah, in fact, yeah, definitely. One's through the Muskeg, one's through the ravine. The one through the ravine you have to go through if you want the code to get into the building with the milling station. So, that can be a pain. So basically, you go through there, you get the code, and then you gotta wait for the Aurora, which the Aurora does happen constantly in that area. Did we loot in here? I don't think we did. We definitely didn't. I see ammo on the floor. We got scrap metal here. Ah, mold your granola bar. Sweet, that's tasty stuff. Tasty, tasty. What's that? Nothing we can pick up. Cool. Come on, we need to find a revolver. So many rounds and yet nothing to use them with. And I want to be able to go fishing, and there's a lot of, you know, nasty wolves hanging around the area where we want to fish. And I don't want to use all my rifle rounds, but if it comes to it, I guess we'll... I don't know. If we don't find a revolver, we might just have to move areas, I guess, if the wolves want to keep doing what they're doing. Okay. There we go. This is where we have to go. I kind of forget. This is one of the worst places, I think. Yep, this hallway. So during an Aurora, these cords are all basically on fire and sparking, so pretty trapped if you get in here and the Aurora starts. Never want that to happen. Part of our box there, you need to break it up to tinder. And it's pretty bright in here because it's still daytime, so that's nice. Loaded book, don't care. A rifle around. Finding quite a few of those, which is quite nice. It seems how we can't find a revolver, it seems. Yeah. Sadly enough, I don't really know where the revolver spawns in the dam. I just know it does. I know I've gotten it here before. I just don't remember where. It's been a while. Definitely been a while. You know, this run's going pretty good, you know. Like I've said before, I'm not the greatest player, so I'm excited it's going as well as it has been. Break you up. There might be something good in there. Of course there's not. Cool, cool.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It's because it is, well. Way to state the obvious. Of course it's a lot of gear. It's the stuff we need to survive. You don't just survive, you know, by getting lucky. No. Tools.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Is that rope really the only way to get up there? I don't remember. Oh, there's a pathway of stairs over there. We just gotta walk over there. Moving quite slow, but it is what it is. Bump, ba-dum, ba-dum. Moving slow. Is that a rifle I see? No. Just wires. I thought it was a rifle. Sadly, it wasn't. But at least we don't have to climb the rope. If that was the case, we would have had to take a lot of time dropping and picking things up in order to have enough carry weight to climb, actually. So, combat boots, huh? Let's take a look at those bad boys. Well, tell you what, we're definitely going to keep these. Definitely going to keep those. Because, you know, eventually we'll make a moose hide cloak or two, something like that, you know. If you combine, like, I don't know, 2 moose hide cloaks and those boots, there's a few other things, you can really get some pretty good protective, you know, gear in case, you know. It's probably something I'd wear, something that's a little bit lighter, doesn't weigh you down as much. And it's more resistant to bites. And it's probably something like those combat boots. I'm actually really liking we got that. I'm going to keep those. And we're going to use those when we go to Bleak Inlet. Definitely. The goal is to move quickly and not get... Is that a revolver I see up there? Oh, please be a revolver. Oh, it kind of looks like one. Oh, nope, never mind. It kind of doesn't look like one anymore. Oh, well, you know what? It's a hatchet, a stem, and a flare. It's not a revolver.
I could use this.
It's thermal underwear. That's what it is. We needed another pair. Thermal underwear. It's so good to have. Oh yeah, that stuff's good. I take it back. That's okay. I don't mind looting that. I am okay with that. I don't know why you can walk over that. These are things you do not question. It's getting to be quite late. Still over there to go. So, still a bit of a ways. We're just gonna drop down there. But yeah, thermal underwear, stem, hatchet, good stuff. Flare. I know I want a revolver, but we are getting some other good stuff that's really useful to us, so it's definitely worth coming here, even if we don't find a revolver anywhere. But if we found a revolver, now wouldn't that be good too? That's what I'm talking about. Can we get both? Nothing there, just the rope takes us down, that we're too heavy to climb down. I know we're kind of dragging on, moving a bit slow here through the dam, guys and gals, but it is quite slow going when you're looting places, you know, can't really help that. And we are finding good spots. I don't want to cut it out or fast forward it. I want to be able to show you guys and showcase everywhere we're looting. Is that a fire striker? I believe so. It is indeed 53%. We got some salty crackers too. Those are delicious. Especially with cooking level 5. We don't got to worry about those at all in terms of condition. Oh man, that feels like death waiting to happen. Okay, it's not. We're okay. It looked like we were going to be too heavy and just plummet. That would have not have been the good, you know, good gamer move, huh? Would not have been a good play.
I thought I'd be dying from starvation.
You're not dying from starvation? Well, gotta head that way though. Taketh forever to move. We're going to sleep. That's for sure. We're going to sleep, sleep, sleep. So let's waste some time. Get it to be a bit darker, nighttime. Perfecto.
I'm so tired. I could just lay down.
That's what we got in our
here.
inventory for foods and eats. Let's get rid of all these cans. We don't need these. Definitely don't need these. So heavy for what they actually give you. But they do give you nice hydration. Finish you off. That's good. We're gonna keep that. I like that. 15 and 9. Wow. What a lantern field too. Let's fill up this bad boy. Well, we can sleep for 12 hours now. Or 12, 11. Ah, man, and I picked it up instead. Sleep. Thank you. Thanks, Will. Oh, there's an Aurora. You can hear that sparkling and crackling. Good thing we slept through it. It's past time. Alright, pick that up, and we'll drink some more water. Yeah, good thing we didn't try to go places during the night here. That would have been bad. Man, well, you're like a quarter way not hungry, and your stomach is bothering you. Grumbling, grumbling, grumbling. You learn to tone that down, buddy. Not really. I mean, we have plenty of food, but... Yeesh. Right, Mr. Rope area. Thank you. Let me walk by. Okay. We gotta leave the upper dam. Still, ooh. Broken arrow, which means arrowhead.
Could end up being useful.
That, which is really nice. It's really heavy though. This guy, poor guy, was trying to bandage himself up. He just bled out trying to do it. That's quite sad. It's almost as sad as the legacy of Chocolate Bar Man. Chocolate Bar Man, if you guys didn't know, just a poor soul out there just trying to eat chocolate bars. Candy bars, and he had his last one, his favorite chocolate bar. He didn't even get to take the first bite. Oh, another chocolate bar, speaking of the devil. His legacy will be remembered always. Chocolate bar man. Anything good in here? Ragged insulated boots. And a baklava. Okay, okay. Keep the baklava.
What have we here?
Yeah. More stuff, more stuff. I like it, I like it. Mostly just stuff to break down. We don't need the extra combat boots. The extra baklava we'll take. We don't need the extra insulated boot. We want that. That's definitely some good stuff there. Definitely want some herbal tea. That's some of the best stuff you can have. Although I guess it's probably more useful in Interloper considering we basically heal up to full anytime we go to sleep, so... Yeah, we did lose you. We are moving quite slow. That's okay. Another piece of scrap metal. Just got a little bit more to go. A little bit more. We're gonna drop off some stuff here that we don't need, such as all that. These. Don't need to take these with us. We don't also need to take those. Nor we do need to carry those around. And the one we got's actually better. Don't need to carry those around either. Let's put this other one on. Go, it's better. Alright. We are wearing the best we can. Baklava's light. We'll take an extra one. Oh, it's much better. We're moving around so much better. So much better. If I'm not mistaken, we gotta come back through here anyway, so when we do, we'll grab that stuff. I'll break it down for some cured leather. You know, we don't need the extra boots. We only need like one pair. The extra baklava is only... Because the combat boots, we're probably only gonna really wear it for like Bleak Inlet. As I'm not worried about like anywhere else. And even if I am, we can repair that. We don't need 2 pairs of that, and if it gets broke, it does. It's like, whatever. It's not that important to me. Can always make some more deer boots. Or moccasins, whatever you want to call them. But, in terms of, like, insulated, we don't need that. That's for sure. Baklava, we're going to keep. Second one, because it's light, it's cloth. And, you know, say we did get into a little struggle and ours got ruined. Baklava is the best piece of clothing you can have with the rabbit hat. You cannot wear 2 rabbit hats, strangely enough. Whetstone. That's basically a brand new knife or hatchet. Can opener. It's utterly useless now that we are cooking. Skill is so high. A knife. A knife, a knife. Scrap metal, too. Scrap metal's not kind of just like, you know, normally.
Hope
The only
nobody
reason I'm
needs
kind of
this
excited
anymore.
over it right now is because we've not found a hacksaw as of yet. I'm kind of hoping to find one of those along with a revolver in here somewhere, but that's a torch. That's a 45% torch, we'll take that. But I'm mostly excited about finding the scrap metal because that means we can still go to the forge and make an actual productive run. Even if we don't find the hacksaw. We definitely need to find one. It's imperative for the run we find one eventually. And we will, I just don't know if we'll find one before we have to, or I guess not have to, but decide to go to the forge. So I just want to, you know, anybody gets stuff we don't have to, it's time we don't have to take to break down. So it's useful regardless. Some snow in here. Looks like we had the, yeah, looks like the windows kind of broken a little bit. You can see there's some cracked windows. Backpack? Nothing in the backpack, huh? Okay. Alright. I'm really counting on you, game, to provide me with a revolver. And the pieces of extravagant clothing, please. Okay, you got one that's locked. You gotta have something nice in there for me. Come on. A nice pair of, like, wool long johns, climbing socks. Come on.
I could use this.
You ask and you shall receive. We have wool long johns in there. 89%? Look at how much difference that is. 89% on both. 1.6, 3.2. That's so good. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. That is so nice. I'm so happy about that, guys. You don't even know. Normally it's one of the hardest things for me to find on a good run. Is the wool long johns. Oh man. I'm excited about that. That's like, whew. That's good loot.
All this gear
Wool
is slowing
too.
me down.
That's more cloth. Nothing in the fridge, huh? That's unfortunate. A cooking book means nothing to us. Yeah, Wilderness Kitchen. We don't need that. We are already a better chef. We should write our own book.
All I can think about
We
is
should write our
food.
own book. Cooking with Bear Skills. Granola bar. How to cook granola bars with efficiency by Bear Skills. Volume 1. Get it free for $19.99. I think it'd sell, you know. How to survive and cook rabbit meat with Bear Skills, you know. Those are some nice chapters. Maybe we should write our book. You know? What do you guys think? Think that would sell? Get yours today for $19.99. Only 3 monthly payments. Actual book not included. Cooking pot. I'll take that. I guess it's a piece of scrap metal if nothing else. We'll probably drop it anyway though. Come on, game. I was hoping for a revolver. Are you seriously not gonna give me one? Darn. Kinda makes me sad. Oh well. We got some other stuff that's like really nice. Let me just check real quick. I know we are kind of moving into our time quite a bit. Yeah. I apologize to you guys. This is kind of a drier episode. But, you know, just bear with me a little bit. Get it? Bear puns. But, no, seriously. I do know that it can be a little bit boring, but at the very least, I hope this is useful and you guys might see where loot is, you know. Maybe you missed somewhere, and I might have picked something up in the place you didn't check, and maybe you're like, oh, you go back there and you find something really useful, and, you know, hopefully the videos are useful to somebody. Maybe it brings some entertainment. Oh, yeah, the ladder. Okay. Just wondering what was being picked up is something I should look at. What a shame we didn't find a revolver, though. Could find one in the ravine. Could. Probably would find one at the tower that serves as the code location area. That's a possibility. I'm trying to think of anywhere else we might find one. There's definitely other zones. I mean, we'll definitely find one sometime, but in terms of finding anything here, doesn't really look like we're gonna find much. Oh yeah, we're moving really slow. Okay. We don't need those. We don't need those. Where is the other pair of combat boots? We don't need you. Drink you. Don't need those. Trying to see other things we could drop. Don't need that. Don't need all those. Did get a fire striker, which is nice. Drop those two things. Oh man, we're still like 40 pounds over. Honestly, yeah, for now. Drop those. We don't need. We're not too worried about it. Want to bring those with us. We don't need that. We really need one. You're scrap metal though. We can drop you guys. We don't need you. You're too heavy for what you're worth. We will fish at some point, but I kind of want that. I wonder how slow we're moving. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, by the way, I should probably show you guys before we leave. This will take you to where you leave. That'll take you to the transitional zone. That'll take you to Pleasant Valley, if you guys didn't know. So keep that in mind. If that's where you want to go, Pleasant Valley for Mystery, you can go through there. That little door. I'm not going to go that way yet. And when I do go to Pleasant Valley, I'll probably go through the... what's it called? It's the other area. Coastal Highway. I'll probably go through that way. I did leave that stuff behind. I'm not worried about it. We can always come back for it. So... can indeed come back for it if we need it. So... we will keep that in mind. In fact, let's make a note. There are... what do we want to put? What do we want to put? What do you guys think? Left lanterns with fuel, along with boots, breakable for cured leather in the damp. Done. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Just keep that note. That way we remember. And how do we leave? Is it over there? We can't go through that way. Of course not. I had to make things too easy. Let's go. Trudge along all slow. But we still got long johns, flares, hatchets, fuel, ammo. Oh, we got lots of good stuff here. I tell you what, we got lots of good stuff.
Where can I find something to eat?
Where can you find something to eat? Well, that's a good question. Where can you find something to eat? Your local bear meat wagon? Moose meat wagons? You know, I mean, that's what, you know, I kind of see them as, basically. Especially, like, you know, moose, you know, they're always going to stay in one area. But, like, bear, because of the way you can kite them. Those things are basically moving meat wagons, you know? It's like a... You guys know those fast food trucks, you know? Fast food taco truck? Yeah, that's basically what the bear is. Good stuff. So nice, you know? Like when you start the game, like when I started, and I got my first bear down, it was quite a nice experience. And then I was like, wow, this kind of really doesn't help me at all. How am I supposed to get all this meat back to my home? So you try trudging along, and then you deal with a bunch of wolves and unfun things. You know, kind of turns into a real escapade, you know? But you do what I do, and voila, you know? You got a nice big old bear right at your home, basically. Oh yeah, for the raptors here. I was gonna say, I don't know what these guys are hanging around for. Keep in mind, I won't write it in a note. It's so prominent. There's all these planks, you know? I mean, there's a ton. Like, I mean a ton. Probably a few hundred pieces, I'd say. Of a reclaimed wood available here. So if we ever need reclaimed wood for, like, snares, or if there's, you know, ever a time where for some reason we're over here and we need firewood, you can always remember that. And we did loot that. Got the battery there. Not worried about that either. Yeah, we'll just head back. We'll go this way. This is the shorter route back home. Like I said before, guys, I know this is kind of a drier, you know, more lengthy, boring episode. But, you know, seeing all the dam has and knowing not to tread on the wires during... I thought that was a wolf for a second. During the Aurora, it's really good. You know, you gotta remember that. I made the mistake of thinking, oh, that's a cool visual effect. Don't run over it. Oh, there went my everything. My feet are burnt to a crisp, so are my legs and everything else. I'm just burnt. It wasn't fun, so just gotta keep that in mind. There are cattails through here, quite a few. There's actually 2 maple saplings over there. Let's make a quick note of that. Quick note. 2 maple saplings by the dam. That way we remember we're heavy and I don't feel like walking all the way over there. We can come back when it's, you know, we're a lot lighter, we don't have a lot of stuff on us. And the weather's still holding up for the time being, so I want to get back home while the weather is still doing that. It's always a pain to try and make your way home when the weather is bad. Thus the beauty of my pathway home, heading up there. It's so nice. You don't really have to worry too much about the weather. Once you've gone through there, you know, 5-6 times. Oh, I can't help it. We're gonna grab that. Oh, can't help it. I'm greedy. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's take it all. No, but we definitely want to make it home. Looks like we could be in for some bad weather tonight, possibly. I guess it's only midday, man. It kind of looks like it'd be later in the day, from what I'm seeing. So yeah, definitely head home. Good thing we slept when we did. It would have been terrible to get burnt, you know. Because honestly, we almost did get trapped in there. Like, depending on your sleep and how things going, especially starting out, if for some reason you start out and you go through the dam, and you don't have enough clothing to stay warm in there, or you don't have enough food or water or something like that, that place can be a death trap. Because if you get, you know, the Aurora happens, you can't go anywhere because you're just going to get burnt to death, literally. Or at the very least, injure yourself beyond pretty much repair. And, you know, sometimes an Aurora can last quite a while, so you're just kind of sitting there for a long time. I wonder what's up there. I've never went up that way. Probably because it's not important, whatever it is. But yeah, at least we're making it home safe. This is a great path. The worst that'll ever happen here, through this path I'm taking, is you sprain yourself. And you ask me, oh, Bear Skills, what's the worst that can happen if you go down that way? You die. That's the worst that can happen. There's never going to be a predator up here unless you smell with, like, meat or something. Or you bring one with you. Or aggro one that's down there. Unless that happens, you will never have to deal with a carnivore on this path to the dam from the camp office or from the dam to the camp office. Never have to worry about it either way. Now, other way? Most of the time you always got to deal with at least one. More than likely 2 or 3. Sometimes in like Stalker you can get like 4 or 5, I've seen. Even on like Voyager or Interloper, because you know Stalker, like the wolves are a little bit harsher. Not a ton more harsher on Stalker than they are on Voyager, but there's a lot more of them. There's even more. There's actually more wolves on Stalker than there is Interloper. The difference is your health regenerates a lot slower. Sleeping gives you like maybe a quarter of your health bar back. Maybe a quarter of it, which is not a lot considering how fast you get cold and lose temperature, and then you're losing condition. Because you lose condition faster even from being cold, tired, sleepy, you know, thirsty, hungry, anything like that. You lose condition faster in Interloper. So technically, yeah, you'll deal with less wolves. But for the most part, if a wolf does hit you, you're down. You're donezo. You know, you're just done. See, there's 2 wolves down there. On Interloper, well, actually, I think there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 down there. So Interloper, actually, heck, there might be 4. There's either 4 or I've seen a branch wrong. I know there's at least 3. And Interloper, you know, there might be 1, but if that 1 does get you, as you make a mistake or something like that, or something happens, you get unlucky. Oh, see? Darn. See right there, perfect example. Basically dead on with the path. Going from camp office to the dam. The 2, you know, straightforward ways pretty much, unless you want to like circle around the whole map. And even still, you still gotta come through by that train car we looted. So what's the difference? Well, basically in the same exact place where we encountered 3 wolves, we sprained our ankle. Sprained our ankle, 1 bandage cures that, don't have to worry about really our clothing being tore up too much, don't have to worry about getting unlucky with the struggle, and you know, losing a lot of our condition. We like literally our condition's barely been touched, and that's mostly from the hunger. And you don't have to worry about your clothing being completely destroyed, you know. Usually it only takes off maybe a couple condition, if any. And it's just 1 bandage. You don't need to worry about infections, so that's less meds you have to use. It's just way better to come this way. I'll always recommend you come this way. Definitely always this way. Plus, it's an easy route to remember. You just basically keep the mountain on your left here when you're heading to the camp office from the dam. You always keep the mountain on your right, and you never really leave the mountain, go up it or down it too much. And there's usually a place like this, you just kind of stay here in the crevice. So it's a lot easier to navigate than other pathways might be for when it's foggy or blizzarding. Still, I would never recommend traveling during either of those if it can help, but in the emergency situations in which you cannot prevent it. Oh, there's a wrist. Honestly, the worst thing coming through here is getting, like, spooked. Like, I startle myself more getting sprained from wrist than the actual wrist sprain or the ankle sprain bothers me. You just walk in, boom, hit you. On console, during my experience when I played, game would freeze up a little bit, and you're like, oh, I'm definitely gonna get a sprain. This one just whack, it hits you with it. It's like, boom, you know. So, if anything, I just get jump scared more than anything going through there. But I'd rather have a little jump scare here and there, a sprained ankle or something, than I would anything else, really. You know, it's better than the alternative, which is being mauled by wolves. We are making it back home, though. That's for sure. We got some wolves. We did get some more ammo, so we can deal with the wolves that are around with our rifle if we want. I'm gonna see what our bear's like. This is getting towards the end of our episode. Honestly, guys, I think I'm just gonna blast through some days next episode. Get the clothing crafted up, and we're just gonna head for a forage run. We got quite a bit of scrap metal on us, and we might even find some. We'll definitely find at least a little scrap metal there. We might find a hacksaw, and if we don't find the hacksaw or the heavy hammer, we've got problems. That means we're gonna have to go to the broken railroad. We might as well find that out as soon as possible. So yeah, let me just check real quick to see what our time is actually at. Okay, yeah, our time is up. So I don't have any more time for this episode, guys. I got a few things I need to do IRL, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. I know this one was a little bit less exciting, a little bit drier. Apologize for that. The next episode, I think we're just going to blast through, get these clothing crafted up, and we'll start moving on some other areas, do a forage run, show you guys what that's all about. So, if you guys like the video, remember, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.